My weight at my heaviest was 178 pounds. I was a serial yo-yo dieter. The weight had started affecting my confidence and my relationship with my fiancé, and I knew that I had to make a change. I have lost 68 pounds.
She's found that lost confidence that she used to have.
I needed something further to push me to keep transforming my body. So I started getting into bodybuilding.
What Sally's achieved is remarkable.
I'll be judged against girls who have been small their whole lives. I am really nervous about posing in an itsy bitsy little bikini.
Number 178, Sally Hall.
My weight and size over the years has been very up and down. I was very, very small during my childhood years, and then after school I started working multiple jobs and I guess stacked on the weight. It was just easier to have takeout rather than cooking. My weight at my heaviest was 178 pounds, which is quite a lot. It definitely had an effect on my mental health. I was very, very self-critical, and I started to really detest and hate what I saw in the mirror. I didn't feel comfortable getting dressed up to go out on social events with friends and family. Avoided going to anything that involved swimwear, like going to the beach or going to barbecues around the pool. It had started affecting my confidence and my relationship as well. And I knew that I had to make a change.
I first met Sally about 12 years ago in high school.
The turning point for me definitely came actually from my fiancé.
It got to the point where she was just fed up with feeling the way she felt, and it took a little bit of a kick to get it started, but once we got there, it's sort of just snowballed into where we are now.
I have lost to date 68 pounds.
I'm starting to sweat. Are you impressed at how long I can hold plank? Gross.
I started to lose the weight pretty much straight away when I found the diet and exercise that worked for me. And then other people started noticing the results as well, which was a great way to keep me going.
Sally's overall transformation obviously has helped us in our relationship. She's found that lost confidence that she used to have.
On my weight loss journey, I have learnt a lot about nutrition and what my body needs to be able to be healthy. I have quite a lot in the way of supplementation, so this is my stash. I've got all of my meal replacement shakes, which is what I was doing for the initial weight loss. I've got meal replacement bars, I've got energy shots. It's an expensive habit. I'm pretty strict with my daily diet, so I'm sticking to my meal plan from my coach to make sure I am comp ready, and that is really quite strict. No, I don't need that. So meal prep generally happens on a Sunday, which is steaming a load of vegetables. I needed something further to motivate me and push me to keep going and keep changing my body and transforming in a different way. So I started getting into bodybuilding. This one's for next weekend, and it will be going with my fairy wings that are being made in an iridescent blue to match the bikini. I didn't really imagine that I would be on stage wearing such, I guess, small, tiny, itsy bitsy bikinis. If you'd asked me this a year and a half ago before I'd started on my weight loss journey, if I'd be doing something like this, I would have told you, no, I'm never getting up on stage. This isn't the first bikini competition that I'll be in because I did the Transformations bikini competition earlier to this, but this will be the first one where they won't be considering any transformation, which does make me really nervous because I'll be judged against girls who may not have had any weight loss and had been quite fit and small their whole lives.
We've been coaching Sally for about 5 months now. It's super important to know how to pose. Good, and we'll just turn facing the front.
Did some really weird things with the hands then.
It's okay, we'll do it again. What they're looking for is wide shoulders into a small waist, so a V taper, and then into wide glutes and quads. So we're overall looking for an X shape. Now we'll start from the front.
Start from the front.
Yeah. You need to bring it forward. Yeah, there we go. The discipline and sacrifice it takes to achieve what Sally's achieved is remarkable, and it's not something that everyone could do.
We have landed in Sydney and Jeremy's carrying everything for me. That's why I brought him along. Let's get my spray tan, so goodbye makeup.
Oh my god, good morning. It is show day.
How are we feeling?
Oh, excited, nervous, very, both.
Next up, number 178, Sally Hall. Number 178, Sally Hall.
My journey and transformation has been equally as challenging physically and mentally. There's days where I don't want to do it, I don't want to go to the gym. I'll sit in my car for a good 10-15 minutes trying to pump myself up to get in there and do it.
She's constantly looking to improve. I guess the best way to describe her would be to say she's incredibly determined.
My fiancé has been my biggest cheerleader, my biggest support throughout my entire weight loss transformation.
Sally motivates me every day to be a better version of myself than I was the day before. Weight's only half the battle. The hardest part is definitely the mindset change.
It's not just losing weight, it's changing your entire lifestyle because it takes that commitment to radically change everything you've been doing. Not just a new year, new me, it's new year, new lifestyle.